I told you 2027 Toyota just built a car that even Lexus can't touch? And most people don't even know it exists. This isn't a Lexus. It isn't a Land Cruiser in the traditional sense either. This is the Toyota Century SUV, and it sits so far above the rest of Toyota's lineup that the company refuses to even call it an SUV in its own press materials. If you've ever wondered what happens when Japan's most secretive luxury nameplate gets turned into a four-wheel drive, this is that story. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why serious buyers are quietly walking past Lexus showrooms for this instead. Let's start with what the Century actually is, because the badge alone tells you everything. Instead of the usual Toyota emblem, the front grille wears a hand-carved gold phoenix known as the Ho-Oh, a symbol historically tied to Japan's imperial house. This isn't a stamped piece of plastic. Toyota has confirmed that a single craftsman spends around 6 weeks engraving each phoenix emblem by hand, which means no two Centuries leave the factory with an identical badge. That single detail already puts this vehicle in a different conversation than anything wearing a Lexus L. But here's where things get really interesting. The exterior design is deliberately boxy and upright, almost Rolls-Royce Cullinan-like in proportion, stretching over 17 feet long and standing nearly 6 feet wide. The face is split into 3 large lower air intakes, with vertically stacked, dual-element headlights that give it a stance closer to a Genesis than anything traditionally Toyota. The bodywork is finished with a 7-layer paint process, including a special eternal black finish that's wet-sanded and polished by hand, using techniques borrowed from traditional Japanese lacquerware. Even the wheels, 20 inches as standard and 22 inches on higher configurations, are shaped to look understated rather than flashy. Because in Japan, loud luxury is considered tasteless. Quiet dominance is the entire point. And this is the part many people didn't expect. Step inside, and the Century SUV only seats 4 people, not 5, not 7. Every inch of that cabin is built around the rear passengers, not the driver. The rear doors swing open a full 75 degrees. An electric side step extends automatically to help passengers in and out. And once you're seated, you get fully reclining massage seats, dual entertainment displays, and a piece of tech Toyota calls smart curtain glass, which lets rear passengers electronically shift the windows from fully clear to a soft, translucent finish to complete blackout. All inspired by the calm of a traditional Japanese tatami room. There's even a laminated glass partition separating the cabin from the cargo area, specifically so that road noise and cargo vibration never reach the people in the back seat. Now let's talk about what's actually moving this thing, because the engineering underneath is just as serious as the craftsmanship on top. The Century SUV is built on Toyota's TNGA-K platform, the same global architecture that underpins the Grand Highlander and the Lexus TX, but heavily reinforced for extra rigidity and a smoother ride. Power comes from a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 paired with a plug-in hybrid system, and Toyota's E4 all-wheel drive, producing a combined output of 406 horsepower sent through a smooth eCVT transmission. It'll run on electric power alone for up to 69 kilometers, or about 43 miles before the gasoline engine even needs to wake up, which means for most in-city chauffeur driving, this SUV can move in near total silence. Toyota even added 4-wheel steering to tighten the turning radius in tight city streets, and a dedicated rear comfort drive mode that smooths out acceleration and braking, specifically so rear passengers barely feel the car moving at all. So now for the question in the title. Who is actually buying a Lexus when this exists? The honest answer is, most people still are, and that's exactly the point. The Century SUV isn't trying to replace the Lexus LX or the Lexus TX. It's positioned above the entire Lexus lineup, closer in spirit to a Rolls-Royce Cullinan or a Bentley Bentayga than anything wearing Toyota's own badge. Pricing starts around 25 million yen in Japan, which converts to roughly 170,000 US dollars and climbs to about 27 million yen, close to $183,000. Once you add features like the smart glass package, Toyota builds only around 30 units a month, sold exclusively through specially trained dealership specialists called Century Meisters, which caps annual production at roughly 360 vehicles worldwide. It has since expanded beyond Japan too, debuting in China through the Lexus dealer network as the first Century ever officially exported with left-hand drive. So here's the honest verdict. This is not a car built to compete on paper with a Range Rover, a Mercedes-Benz GLS, or even a Lexus LX. It's not chasing horsepower numbers or off-road bragging rights. It's built for one specific kind of buyer, someone who values total discretion over visible status, who's usually sitting in the back seat and not behind the wheel, and who wants the reliability of Toyota engineering wrapped in a level of craftsmanship most luxury brands can't match at any price. If you're cross-shopping this against a Lexus, you're honestly looking at the wrong car, because the Century isn't playing that game at all. It's playing a much smaller, much quieter, much more exclusive one. So let me ask you this. Would you rather have the loud presence of a European luxury SUV or the silent, understated power of something like the Century, where almost nobody even knows what they're looking at? Drop your answer in the comments. I genuinely want to know which side of this debate you're on. If this video gave you information you didn't know before, hit subscribe, because we're covering the next wave of global luxury and performance reveals right here, with zero fluff and zero fake information, only what's real and verified. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.